driving me wild, I might not make it. You got me looking like buckwheat. Oh, here, pull, tell me which way but me. Far from a juice, although you look so deadly. You walk your soft, still I hear the medley. Shiver me, Timberland boots, crack my style. She drives me wild.
Yeah. What do you remember about him? You guys actually dated when you were young.
We did date. We dated when I was 16, when I was driving. I had a chocolate brown 220 diesel Mercedes car that I used to drive up to the Jacksons' house, to their gate.
And you'd pick up Michael?
And I would pick up Michael in my little Mercedes diesel that I was like so embarrassed to even be in. And we would go out and we would...
How old was he at the time?
Well, let's see, if I was 16, he was 13, 14.
Oh, younger men.
Cougar, definitely, yes. Yeah.
I was dating Michael back then. I thought I was going to marry Michael. You know what I want to say? Michael was very much a man, and he was very loving, he was very caring. Michael is a great kisser. I've kissed him. He's a great kisser.
And we had a relationship, a very good relationship, where we would call each other late at night for me, and we would, just talk about just like crying each other's shoulders, how hard and difficult and how mean the tabloids can be and how they lie and twist stories around.
I went to his home, Neverland, and he pulled out all of the stops. He picked me up in a helicopter, and I got to the house, and he had a coach and buggy pick me up from the gate to his home.
Are you Michael Jackson's girlfriend?
We had a special relationship. He really cares of me. I care of him. That's all I can say.
The mystery blonde is French model Joanna Tomei. Her English isn't perfect, but she made it perfectly clear to Jan Carl that the extent of her relationship with Michael Jackson isn't open for discussion.
We kiss each other, but the rest is private.
It's got pretty sexy between Ola and Michael. Some very sweet kind of physical interaction going on between the two of them.
First base? Second base?
I would say not. I would say second base, maybe third.
Do you think it was farther than he'd ever been with another woman?
I wouldn't say that. I don't think he's that innocent. He's not that innocent.
Would you describe your relationship?
It was a close, personal relationship.
Intimate?
I don't want to go into detail about it, but
Well,
yes.
Shauna Mongatal was a 23-year-old receptionist when she first met Michael. She says the two had a 7-year affair that began in 1990. The King of Pop even cast her in his short film.
So I have my white jeans on, and I remember I'm walking out, and I turned around just to see, and all of a sudden, his head just turned and looked right at my tush. I was like, okay.
Fair to say in that moment, the King of Pop was reading more than one menu at the same time.
I think so.
That you were going to be a giant star, I really did.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, but I didn't know. What I didn't know is that you were going to get so sexy.
You're embarrassing me. Well, I always knew you would.
What?
Be sexy.
He's amazing. I really admire him. I respect him. I admire him. I'm in love with him. And no, we don't sleep in separate bedrooms. Thank you very much. And I love everything about him.
You know, but it was the craziest thing, because we sat down, we talked about Africa, we talked about my foundation, we talked about the music, we talked about girls.
On everything Michael's been going through and all the accusations now against him?
I think it's stupid, because I know for a fact he likes girls. Trust me.
Okay, how do you know for a fact that he likes girls?
Because I've seen him with girls. I've seen him walk up to a girl, you know, and get her number, you know, and call her up and talk to her and say, hey, baby, what are you doing?
You ever seen him kiss a girl, hold hands with a girl?
Yeah, I've seen him kiss a girl before. Oh, yeah, I've seen him totally make out with a girl before.
Where was that? Was that at his ranch, or?
I was at his ranch, yeah.
Do you know who the girl was?
Just like a fan or something. Party back home, and I couldn't stay there and do it. Actually, I saw Michael take a girl home from his own party, too.
A couple hours later, the Virgin Megastore in Times Square, New York City. New York City, where people have come together at a time when we need everyone to come together. Here in Times Square, all brought together by this man in the blue shirt, the invincible one, Michael Jackson, and his record, Invincible, CD #1 worldwide.
We're almost done, yeah.
We have, you wrote it down? The number.
So I'm in the party, I'm hosting, you know, I'm being the hostess with the mostest and everything, and then, you know, the security, they come over to me, they say, Mr. Combs, Mr. Michael Jackson is here to see you. I'm like, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So then I go and I find Mike. I'm like, Mike, what's up? What you doing here? Yeah. Thanks for coming. And then so I get him a booth. We go to the booth. We start chit-chatting. And so right there, he has his arm, bring that up so they can see his arm around me. But then you don't see the shot of him whispering in my ear. Right after the shot was taken, he whispers in my ear. He says, where's Beyonce?
Really? Really? Wow. Wow. She was at the party.
He came to the party to holler at Beyonce. This was before Jay-Z, though, you know what I'm saying? He came to the party to holler at Beyonce, finds her, and dances with Beyonce in the party.
Cool.
Yeah. Mike was smooth, Jack. Was ready to meet her and give her hugs. And he was also ready to go for his as a man. I think we all as men at that time wanted to dance with Beyonce. And I remember Michael had the courage enough to come to the party, ask for Beyonce, and even dance with her.
You must have seen, because you're with him every day, a side of Michael Jackson that we don't know about.
Yeah, I know what you're referring to. I hope I don't get in trouble for this. It was the one time we were working on the stage. It was Dirty Diana, and we had a bed, and we had an aerialist. She was doing pretty much was like a pole dance, but it was rated PG. And so I'm asking him, I say, MJ, well, where are you going to be on the stage on this? And he says to me, he looks at me when the girl's in the bed, he says, where do you think I'm going to be? I'm going to be in the bed with the girl. He said, yo, why would you ask me that question? And then, so we have our wonderful female guitarist, Orianthi is her name, a wonderful guitarist, and so she was going to, I said, well, where's Ori going to be too, MJ? He looked, he says, she could be in the bed with me too. and then he looks back at me and he goes, and Bearden, I can handle it too.
I can sit here under oath or any other way you want it, and I'm a staunch Catholic, I'll swear on the Bible. Michael is not gay, nor has he ever been gay. He's confided in me that certain women that he had relationships with, he wasn't public about any of it because, you know, you don't want the fans to think you're tied down. They don't have that shot of getting to you.
Bounce, 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 bounce. Last like murder, she rolled. Once I get you out the clothes, privacy's on the door. Feel they can hear you screaming more. Girl, I'm feeling what you're feeling. No more hoping and wishing. I'm about to take my kid, stick it in the ignition. So give me that let me get that running her hands through my fro, bouncing on it flows. Why they standing out ready? It's the remix to ignition. It's hot and fresh out the kitchen.
Up with Michael Jackson since what fucking head, nigga? We know that nigga ain't fucking no kids. He might be fucking y'all wives. Shit, I had a bitch told me she slept with Michael. She said the Thriller is. She said the reason that nigga wear one glove, he's scared to touch his own shit.
Yeah, I believe there was someone special, and I'm not going to name who she is, but I think the family were aware that there was someone special in his life who he loved and adored and had his ups and downs with. And
do you have an idea how long they might have been together?
For some time, I think she's been present in his life.